Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me to a new episode of Music with Nick. Today I'm super excited. I'm gonna do a entire elbow marathon. And first I was like, what is elbow? And I looked at our channel's history, and I did find a song we reacted to, which was Birds, and I listened to it, and oh my god. So I'm in for a treat because I love this band, even though we've only listened to one song. This is a marathon request by Richard. Thank you so much for sponsoring the video. I do appreciate it. This is going to be quite a trip, and I'm super, super happy. And it's so funny because elbow, when I thought about elbow today, the worst thing happened. I actually I had my cup of coffee here, and I elbowed it to the floor, and everything got full of coffee. My pedal board, there was a book that I was reading, and the floor and the carpet, so it's a mess. But yeah, so that's my elbow story. But this is my second elbow story today, which is this marathon. Thank you so much, Richard, for this opportunity to, do this marathon for you guys, for sponsoring the video, of course. And I'm super ready. So we're going to do all elbow, but first song is going to be Station Approach. This is from Leaders of the Free World 2005. Then we're going to switch it up to The Bones of You from the Seldom Seen Kid. This is from 2008, so this is all new music. Grounds for Divorce from same album. Then we're gonna do the Seldom Seen Kid, the album Flying Dream 1, and then Lippy Kids from Build a Rocket Boys. Let me see, Flying Dream 1 is from 2021, nice, and Build a Rocket Boys is 2011, perfect. So that's the album that we reacted, Alexa and I, to Birds too. So I'm super excited. So without further ado, let's get into it. Again, thanks everyone for being here, for liking the videos, for subscribing to the channel. We're doing very well. We're just, we're back after 3 weeks in Europe, and we were in Mexico. Here's my shirt, Munich. I have like an entire army of these that I bought over there. So you will see them throughout the upcoming videos. So yeah, well, thank you so much again. I'll be right back with you guys for with the music. All right, and here we go with the first track, Station Approach. Here we go. Nice.
I haven't been myself of late. I haven't slept for several days, but coming home I feel like I designed these buildings I walk by. You know you drive
good. Wow, I'm sure this was not live. Let's see. Well, it doesn't really say, but this was so cool. What I love about music like this, it just like it's very minimalistic and it builds like with layers and layers. And what I don't know if you heard, but he was playing like this note, and then he was playing the same note on the guitar somewhere else, and then just like dindle 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 dindle, you know, like I do that as well. It has a very nice effect, like when I just try and play something sometimes for Alexia, or just, you know, when I'm with musicians and we're just like trying to jam, instead of just, you know, just like start strumming or just like arpeggiating maybe a couple of strings, and maybe I trap myself in this little repetition, you know, this little vamp, and this is what this sounded like. And then you build on top, and you build more, and you build more, and it became more, and then suddenly jam, like a fifth, you know, and on top, and then drums, and it just like builds, and the lyrics are really cool. So I just like it has almost like a cinematic effect to it. It could be like a scene of something, you know, like a I don't know, something, you know, these really cool drone shots they do nowadays, you know, like backing out or coming in, and that's what that felt like. It felt very cinematic. Like Hans Zimmer plays incredibly like complex music in his movies, but sometimes he also plays very, very minimalistic and very simple, and that is very effective, depending, I guess, what movie he does. And I watched his masterclass, and he basically says that I don't know what your movie is gonna sound like. I'm just gonna watch it, and I'm gonna compose while I go. And I love that he doesn't have like a concept in his head what the movie's gonna sound like when he hears the title. He just watches it, and this is what this feels like a little bit, you know, very cinematic. Just this one specifically. So let's go now with the Bones of You from this album. We're going to listen to two songs. Oh, I just cut myself in the bathroom. I was looking for a nail clipper, and then I cut myself with a shaving with a apparatus. So here we go. The Bones of You.
So I'm there, charging around with a juggernaut brow, overdrive speeches and deadlines to make, cramming commitments like cats in a sack, telephone burning a purposeful gate. When out of the doorway the tentacles stretch of a song that I know, and the world moves in slow-mo, straight to my head like the first cigarette of the day. And it's you, and it's me, and we're sleeping through the day. And I'm 5 years ago, and 3,000 miles away.
2 chords, that's it.
Do I have time? None of my caliber stood in the street like a sleepwalking teenager, no. And I dealt with this years ago. I took a hammer to every memento, but image on image.
See, he's only playing rang 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 because you can build so much over 2 chords, you know. So the bass is really simple, and then what comes over it is more complex, but I like that it's very minimalistic, and it just works. Let's go back.
Image on image like beads on a rosary, pull through my head as the music takes hold, and the sicker the hits I can work till I break, but I love the bones of you that I will never escape. And it's you, and it's me, and we're sleeping through the day. And I'm 5 years ago, and 3,000 miles away. And I can't move my arm for fear that you will wake. And I'm 5 years ago, and 3,000 miles away. And I'm 5 years ago, and 3,000 miles away. And I'm 5 years ago, and 3,000 miles away. And it's you, and it's me, and we're sleeping through the day. And I'm 5 years ago, and 3,000 miles away.
So good. What a great ending. The marketplace, you know. Is this from this? Let's see. Is this gonna bleed into this? No. This was a great song, and I love that he even had some electric, like, percussion in there, and it just sounded a little bit more, you know, on the, like, yeah, like, I don't even know what to call it, but it had some electronica in there, you know, with, but this was so cool, like the two chords built into this theme, and the lyrics are so great, and the way he's singing over them, of course, is so effective, you know. And then the bass came in, the drums, and man, what a great band. I love that this band is very, it gets you in a nice little trance, you know, like Tool. Like Tool is more progressive. Tool has all these you know, different time signatures that kind of take you into this, like, you're like completely gone at the end of like 4 minutes. You're totally like I don't know, but this is similar, but maybe not as progressive. It doesn't need to be, but it's as effective, you know. So next one is from the same album. Just the ending was so beautiful at this market somewhere in England, you know, coming out of the radio, this jazzy tune, beautiful. Grounds for Divorce is next. Here we go.
Mondays is for drinking to the seldom seen kid. plastic and key. There's a hole in my neighborhood down which of late I cannot help but fall. There's a hole in my neighborhood down which of late I cannot help but fall. Mondays is for drinking to the Seldom Seen Kid. There's this whispering of jokers doing flesh by the pound to a chorus of supposes from the little town horse. There'll be twisted karaoke at the Aniseed Lounge, and I'll bring you feather roses, but it does you no good, and it does me no good, and it does you no good. There's a hole in my neighborhood down which of late I cannot help but fall. There's a hole in my neighborhood down which of late I cannot help but fall. There's a hole in my neighborhood down which of late I cannot help but fall. Someday we'll be drinking with the Seldom Seen Kid.
So good. I love how they end their songs with like chatter and then clapping. The first song had clapping, the second one had radio. No, the third one had radio chatter. Oh wait a minute. No, the second one had radio chatter. This one had just like ambiance. Really, really cool. This was a little bit different, a little bit heavier, more down to business, you know, more structured, not as like open to, you know, just like open when I say it's like that you're playing very minimalistic and you just add on, you know. I like that style. This is the Seldom Seen Kid. And there, it looks like there's a little bit of a the album is called The Seldom Seen Kid. This came out from Flying Dream in 2021, and then the next album. No, okay, so this is, I guess, like they had an album called The Seldom Seen Kid, which came out in 2008, and in 221 they came out with a song. I guess it's like a callback to their old album. Okay, so this is The Seldom Seen Kid. Here we go.
roses are heavy with rain and for ages, veil after veil, and the pictures are whispering the ones we belong to, caught in forever, startled and proud, or laughing together. And babe, if you'd met him, I picture you'd sit blasting my wisdom with two-barreled wit. Then he'd steal you for dancing, and you'd lend him your arms, and I'd stooge for your laughing, and you'd swirl in a chaos of charm. Steal you for dancing, and you'd lend him your arms, and I'd stooge for your laughing, and you'd swirl in a chaos of charm.
Oh man, what a great song. Like, it really reminded me of, you know, a little bit of Coldplay, or like the vocalist. He's such a such a sweet, like sweet, yes, I mean, sweet yet can't even talk voice, yet I mean, I don't know how to explain it. I'm literally like lost for words. This was so beautiful. Like, it reminded me of a little bit of Pink Floyd there. It was just like, this is such a great album title, Flying Dream. I was almost like in a trance. I was just like, you know, like, I was like, why can't I come up with something like that? This was beautiful. I think this was my favorite one. Everything from the one chord going through the entire song, like the, and they're building on top of it. Beautiful singing lyrics. The voice is so good. It reminds me also a little bit. I mean, it reminds me a little bit of Coldplay, but also the vocalist who would sing in Dead Can Dance. I think I said that in the first video. Because he has a deep voice, but yet it's very sweet. Man, what a great band. Like, this is gonna be one of my favorite bands. I kid you not. So great music, just great music. There's nothing to talk about. It's just listen to it, consume it, and be happy that it exists. Like that's the way I see it. There's nothing else, you know. And I love that it's simple. It's and it's also you can do something like this, you know. You don't have to be a virtuoso to play music like this, you know. But I mean, you do have to like have the creativity, you know, to come up with just the simple things down. Sometimes that's what we need. Lippy Kids is the next one and the last one of the bunch. This is from Build a Rocket Boys. Let's see if this takes me into the stratosphere once more. Let's see.
Lippy Kids on the corner again. Lippy Kids on the corner begin saddling like crows. Though I never perfected the simian stroll, cigarettes and it was everything then. Do they know those days are golden? Build a rocket, boys. Build a rocket, boys. One long June, I came down from the trees and curbstone cool. You were a freshly painted angel walking on walls, stealing booze and our long hungry kisses. Nobody knew me at home anymore. Build a rocket, boys. Build a rocket, boys. Build a rocket, boys. Lippy Kids on the corner again. Lippy Kids on the corner begin saddling like crows. And I never affected that simian stroll. No. Do they know those days are golden? Build a rocket, boys. Build a rocket, boys. One long June, I came down from the trees and curbstone cool. You were a freshly painted angel walking on
just beautiful, beautiful music. Like, you know, and then, I mean, beautiful. It reminded me a little bit of Sting sometimes. But wow, this was just very, very beautiful. Like, that's all I can say, you know. There's nothing else to say. It was just the singing, the lyrics, the music was just, it's very thought provoking because it's like, I don't even know what style this is, you know. It's like, it's very cinematic. It takes you away, you know, when you listen to it. It's not like foot stomping. I mean, I was like, I'm usually, you know, moving my foot along with the music because I'm counting. That's something that I just do when I play or when I listen to music. But it's not like, it's beautiful. It's just like, I don't know. It exists because these guys are just like on a different trip, you know, like they want to make music to meditate to, you know, you can put this music into any landscape and it's beautiful, you know. So thank you, Richard, for this experience. It's like more, I think it's more an experience, this music, and I can't wait to see them live. I really like to see these guys live, to see what they can do live, you know. I'm sure, I mean, but four guys just like playing amazing music, the singer, I think they're brothers, the pianist and the guitar player, what I've read here in this corner. Let's see. Oh no, this is from a different band, but man, I'm so happy. Thank you so much, because I found a band that I could just like listen to relax, you know, to maybe draw or read or, you know, do something or drive, you know, I don't know. But and I don't have to pay too much attention to anything. It's just surrounds me and it feels good. That's what I felt. The entire marathon was more like a cushion, you know, of music. Very, very good. Thank you. This is great. I hope everybody enjoyed. Let me know what you felt. What did you feel with this music? Is it too slow for you? Is it too simple? Is it exactly what you were looking for? For me, it's exactly what I was looking for. And I listen to everything, you know. I listen to jazz fusion, heavy metal, blues, you know, music in Spanish, instrumental music. I mean, I listened to literally every styles of music, and this is something that I wanted to discover, and I have, and I'm thankful. So thank you so much, Richard, again, for this beautiful marathon. I hope you did enjoy. My reactions are not very, you know, like I say, I don't do a lot of like, you know, because it's whoever reacts to music like that, it's more like a circus show, you know. Because no human being reacts to music like that. And normal, you know, when I don't, it's I just think it's not real, you know. So when I see reaction videos like that, I'm like, okay, I want somebody who feels something, you know. Okay, thanks again so much for being here. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Are there bands like this that you would recommend? I know a lot of you guys know a lot about music. Let me know if you know Elbow, and say, ooh, if you like this, you're gonna like that. Please put it in the comment section. I'm gonna be very thankful for that. Thank you. Can't wait to show this to Alexia. I'm gonna play her the entire marathon and more. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.